and welcome to a new Candy and Solitaire video. Tonight, we have the lovely Slurpee deck in orange with some Sherbet gummy ice pops. Surely, an interesting one indeed. So, let's put our jokers and promos back in their box and begin our night. If you enjoy these videos, please let me know. If you have any candy suggestions, drop them as well. Always interested in trying something new. Alright. I'm ready for this one. So let's give this deck 3 more shuffles and deal out our first game. Excellent. Not a bad looking start. Take a quick look at these, and we have the world's best. Around here, we refer to it as WB. It stands for what we believe. We believe you deserve the world's best gummies using the world's best ingredients made by the world's best people. It's just that simple. Open a bag and share your passion. Now, I thought that was gonna have a flavor description, but I guess not. Let's see if these things are any good. A nice, thick, crinkle bag, too. Love thicker packaging. Whoa, that is a strong smell. All of the gummies secured. Oh my gosh, this texture is amazing. Listen to it. It's so waxy. It smells exactly like Jell-O. So let's try out a green one to start our night. That is, I'm not sure. Let's go through each one before saying anything. As we look to have ourselves a strong start to our night, for sure. Let's try the orange one now. That might be the card that saves us. Okay, so the flavors instantly, it's spot on to sherbet ice cream, or whatever you call it. I just consider it ice cream. And the flavor is indistinguishable, for sure. I have no idea what they're supposed to be. You'd like to think the orange is orange, but even orange sherbet doesn't taste much like orange. So I'll hold off judging the flavors until I can decide which each one is, as we have our third play right there from our hand. And our first fat stack of the night. Good. Alright, so I'm going to go through the flavors, but it does taste exactly like Jell-O towards the end and the aftertaste. Let's figure out what this is. Okay, I think that's trying to be lime, but not 100% certain on that one. As we have somewhere for that 5 and that 4. Let's see if we can win this one. I'm not sure. So give it a second. So flavor is pretty, I guess, decent. It's very subtle. It's almost like a whisper of sherbet and a fart of Jell-O, if that makes any sense. If you're a sherbet fan, definitely give it a consideration. But for those of you who don't like sherbet, just get your dependable gummy that you enjoy. And on the bright side, we have just won our first game of the night. Pretty sweet start for us here. So let's stack it up and move on to our victory shuffle. Here we have all of these spades, ace to king, along with all of the clubs. Next, the hearts, followed by the diamonds. A much deserved win on that one. It felt a little chunky. Let's see how we did. So 10 to king, queen, jack, 10, 9, and then 2 ace. Not too bad. This is a bit of a stiffer deck, so it gets a pass. Let's try 2 at once, since their texture is kind of quick to go through. just the sherbet slash jello undertone throughout. I'll give that a 6. I usually like this brand of gummies, but this one is underperforming a bit. It has almost no give when you chew it. It's like double the density of gelatin, and I like at least 4 times the density of gelatin for my preference of gummy. I wonder what the density of gelatin is, come to think of it. Alright, let's figure out this orange. Obviously orange sherbet, but let's know for sure. You know what? I'm not a fan of orange sherbet or orange dreamsicles, that type of flavor, but I will say that wasn't too bad, and it was the perfect texture complement and flavor. It was just well balanced. Like, you got the cream flavor with the softer orange. You had a nice soft and gentle chew all throughout. I think these might be intended to be eaten 2 at a time to actually get a chance at having some flavor. But orange sherbet or orange dreamsicle pop, it's an 8 out of 10. Solid. Now let's try this pink, because this confused the absolute heck out of me. I don't think it's right, but I'm tasting essence of strawberry gelatin. Another taste will be required after this next round. And after that, I think we might have just lost. But you definitely can't win them all in this game, as there's nowhere for that queen. 7. Throw back that jack. Get our second fat stack of the night. Throw over that 6 and that 5. Third fat stack. And there is life. But for how long is the question? Once again, nowhere for that queen. 7. Now that changes things. Put down that 7. Put down that 5. And our final play. Nowhere for that queen. Put down that 6 and no nowhere for this 4. Let's see how far we can stack them. 3, 4, no 3 of spades. 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. There is the 3, 4, and there must be a lot of face cards under there. But unfortunately, it looks like we only have one black 7, and that is the end of our run. Nice little comeback at the end. We managed to scratch across 3 total fat stacks with 3 games to go. Not too shabby so far. And there are the face cards. Let's figure out this darn pink. Yep, that's strawberry. Nothing great. If anything, it reminds me of a kind of like those Japanese drinks that are sodas but not bubbly. And they're obviously imported from Japan, so they have this weird little, I guess, fresh off the boat type taste to it. If you know, you know. But I think it's like a 6.5. No more, maybe some less. And I think altogether, that is about the average score, or actually a 7, or a 6.75 is probably the average score. Honestly, far better than I thought they would be. To start our 3rd game, let's pop in 1 of each for a total of 3. Well, that tasted wrong. Nothing distinguishable. Just tasted like munching on some sugar, as we have triple queens on the field to munch on for now. And our 3rd play. Oh, wait a second. There we are, from our hand. Do we have a good chance to go long in this one? I think we do. As we place down that 2, throw over that jack, and we're good. We're hoping for a red 10 as we get our 4th fat stack So the only thing we could do is play our 2 and we're done. Now we're for that 3, king, 5, 8, or 7. And out of nowhere, our hopes for a long third game are shot down. Let's check out the final cards left unturned as we move on to our 4th game of the night. I think I'm just gonna stick with oranges for now. Instantly goes for a pink. Uh-oh. This doesn't look to be a promising game at the moment. At least compared to our other ones. So it's gonna be a slow one. Well, I guess it took offense to calling it slow, because all these plays just came out of nowhere, and we are now in a much better position. I believe that was our 3rd play, so we have to wait for that king and hope it comes around again. So a missing our final ace. Only momentarily. Can we wrap this up with a win? Or will we meet a familiar end, as there's nowhere for that 4 or that 9? Time to stack what we can. That might have just ended our night. Go back, place down that 4, 5, 6. Ooh, I think it did. Jack. We could place down this 5 on that spade, throw over that 6. We have. Oh no. What's that? We could jump this spade over here. Put our 7, 8. And we need the 4 of diamonds. And we're just missing it. But on the bright side, in our 4th game of the night, it would appear that we have just won our 2nd game as well. Dang. What a comeback. Sweet. Let's celebrate. Oh, that one goes there. It doesn't matter. We would win regardless. Let's go with the green and an orange. Alright, here we have all of these spades, ace to king, with all of the clubs. Next, the hearts, followed by the diamonds. One more game left. Can we add maybe another win? But we'll just take a good game at this point. So 4 fat stacks, 2 wins in. A very good start to our victory shuffle. Pairs all the way through the red. A little hiccup, but over half the deck paired up. Not too bad. Final game, 5 shuffles. Let's go. Throw in some side ones and cuts. Let's do it. Just wanted to let you know, I appreciate you. Always fun doing these videos with you, my friend. I hope you enjoy them as much as I do. Can't believe we're gonna get 200 of these eventually. It's so wild thinking about. I remember doing my first one and being like, this is kinda weird. I don't know if I could do this again. Anyway, I'll save that for another time, but I love you. So let's see how we wrap up our final game of the night. least a decent one. It's not looking too great, really, at the moment. We need to free up some space to put down our kings, and it doesn't look like we'll get there. But it also didn't look like we were gonna win our last one, and look how that turned out. Alright, nowhere for that jack, somewhere for that 4. Give us a red 7. That works, but a red 7 would be better. A red 7, black 7. But we will get to our red 7. Alright, let's find out if we have a chance. Come on, give us a play. Perfect. Throw down our black king and our black queen. Red queen to the right. Momentarily. Triple queens. We have to wait until next turn for our jack. Right there. And my friend, we are back in it, as we can put down our third king as well. Oh, we can't play that one anyway. Can we keep ourselves alive? Oh no, we didn't need that card. 3 plays, by the way. Triple 7s on the field. Nowhere for that jack. We place down that 5 and that 3. And here is the final play from our hand. 4, 6. Ooh. Let's chance it. Fat stack number 5. And nowhere for that 8. So, a very good game to end it. Nowhere for that jack or 8. We exhausted every possible play, but it came down to 5 cards. 6 cards, my friend. But 5 fat stacks. 2 wins, nothing to be upset about. And the final cards were right there. Alright, my friend, that was a fun one. I hope you enjoyed. Another episode closer to 1,000. Another episode closer to our 100th candy and solitaire video. We're just getting better. I hope you have yourself a relaxing remainder of your night. Many sweet dreams. And until we meet again.